Thank you so much for coming out. We're gonna have a great night. You guys ready? Oh, this is awesome. I love this. This is truly, honestly, the highlight of every single one of my months. So just out of curiosity, has anyone here not been to one of our shows before? Oh my God, so many. That's awesome. That's either really good marketing or just horrible retention. But I'm gonna call it good marketing. Anyone here from Activities Night? Did we like collect a bunch of people from that? Yeah, like 2 or 3, awesome. So we were really tabling hard out there. We were doing our job, that's fantastic. Everyone else who's here, I hope you enjoy yourselves the way this show works. I'll be your host, my name is Gabe. I'm the president of the McGill Students Comedy Club. You'll be seeing me, You're too much. You'll be seeing me throughout the evening. I'll be introducing all of the acts. We've got 8 wonderful student comedians for you. We know a lot of them is going to be a really great lineup. I've been super excited for this all week. So about halfway through, we're going to do a quick intermission so you can go refresh on your drinks, take a walk, go outside for a smoke if you do that, chat to your friends, and then we'll get the show right back up and running right until the very end. Sound good? Hell yeah, awesome, awesome. So we got any couples in tonight? Anybody here on a date or with their significant other? Oh, right here? No, you're shaking your head at me like you guys were lying, which is just disrespectful. I don't know either one of you. Do we have an actual couple in tonight? Over there? You guys are dating? I'm hearing a lot of applause and laughing, and those cheek kisses don't look real. I'm gonna need way more passion before I believe that any of that. What? Chris and Renee! Here's the issue with that, is I know you guys. So that feels kind of, unfair to everybody else who's just arrived. Seriously, we have just a bunch of single people? Woof. Losers, that's crazy. I was gonna start off with material that I thought was relatable, and is evidently going to be so much more relatable now that I know how many single people there are in the audience. Hey, anyone here ever been a virgin before? Exactly, that's why it's relatable. You get me. We've all been virgins. I'm seeing a lot of faces in the crowd that look like they might still be, I'm not naming names. Hawaiian shirt over here in the front, maybe a little bit. With love, Rhys, with love. But no, here's the thing. Here's my take on virginity. Because listen, okay. So I understand, right, that it's a social construct, right? It was invented by the patriarchy to bully young men into being misogynists. And it's used to shame both women who have sex and women who don't have sex. I get that, it's bad, but it's fucking funny, right? Respectfully, and I was a huge virgin. It was unbearable. For so long, I've made so many jokes about it. So much of my career has hinged on the fact that I hadn't lost my virginity in a really long, some would argue too long. I beg to differ. I think it was a totally regular, normal amount of time. I think anyone who lost their virginity before I did is a slut. And anybody who did it after is a prude, because the correct age to lose it is whenever I lost it. It's like how the correct age to learn how to drive is whenever you learned how to drive. But the thing is, I kind of wrote myself into a corner because they were really good jokes. I mean, they were classic. Some of my best material came from those virgin jokes. I'll be honest with you guys. And then, as of recently, I'm in a relationship. Thank you. I really appreciate it. It was a lot of fun, and then it started causing problems for me very quickly. Because anytime we told anyone about it, the first words out of their mouth were, "Oh my God, what the hell is Gabe gonna do with his career?" It's over. He's gonna have to rewrite all of his material, which really inspires a lot of faith in all the other non-virgin related material that I used to do that I thought all these people found very funny. But it also, here's the thing, is I think I was probably fine. Because let's face it, I have no business having sex with anyone, ever. My girlfriend is a gorgeous genius with a heart of gold, and the only thing I have going for me is that I'm tall. And I've wasted I'm a complete waste of 6 feet and 5 inches, which is one measurement. And I've been this tall, it's a thinker, you get that one. I've been this tall since the 11th grade. Right, which means I stopped developing a personality at 16, which is nobody's prime. You should not be set in stone as you're starting to hit puberty. That's when everyone hits puberty, right? I'm not in nursing. But also, just aside from that, I'm an honors comp sci major, right? Which means probably no matter how much I shower, it's never gonna be enough. And I do amateur stand-up, so I fucking suck, right? And like I regularly play Dungeons and Dragons, and I do a pretty good Jerry Seinfeld impression in bed. Like there is absolutely no reason for me to ever be having sex, but I think if we're really truly honest with ourselves, all of those things that I just listed have got to count for at least one extra virginity each, right? So I should be like set on those jokes for at least another year or two, roughly. Yeah, that seems about right. Hey, look, we started quite late. How you guys feeling about getting into your first act? Yes. Let's do it. Here we go. I'm hoping she's ready because I was talking to her over at the bar. She was trying to get a drink, a little liquid courage. So you guys, let's make her feel loved. Coming to the stage, maybe slowly, so it'll take some time. Be patient. Come to the stage. You know her, you love her. It's my best friend and yours, Madeleine Butler, ladies and gentlemen. Huge round of applause.
Thank you so much, Gabe. I did not know I was opening until like 10 minutes ago, so I'm very sorry, but I'm going to be complaining to you guys today a little bit about a phenomenon called like oldest child syndrome. Is anyone else in here oldest child? Yes. See, someone has to be in every family. It's got to be some of us. So it's so frustrating to me because they will never understand that I paved the way. Like they know a completely different version of my parents than I do. Like, Lori and Steven raised me. That's not Lori and Steven anymore. Like, I was not raised by those people. Like, I walked so you could run. I took transit so you could drive your car around and then complain if I ask you for a ride somewhere. Like, I cook so you can take your plate to the basement to play Fortnite. Like, my curfew was sundown, 8:30 sometimes in the summer, so you could come home whenever you want. Like, and my brother has been doing this thing recently where he leaves the house at like 11:30. And I'm like, where are you going? And he's like, ouch. I'm like, that's so suspicious to me. Like, I don't know. Like, and if I bring up any of these things to my parents, they'll say, it's not about equality. It's about different needs. Like, I'm not an advocate for communism, but this is bullshit. This is bullshit. Anyway, I had a job at the mall so that he could go to the cabin every weekend with his friends, or his friends' cabins. Like, it's crazy to me, but I am glad in some ways for these double standards because maybe I'll get to say I told you so one day. I can only hope for that. But so my brother's 16. He got his first girlfriend recently, like his first official girlfriend. And I'm trying to be like, oh, that's so cute. But at the same time, I can't help being so judgmental about all the double standards. Like, my parents are so lax about them. They're like, door open, like, for me, there's door open, feet on the floor, strict curfews. And now sometimes I hear him come home at like 3 a.m. Like, yes, okay, sometimes my white secular parents let my boyfriend stay over. But in different rooms, like on the couch, or they thought it was in different rooms on the couch. Like, it's about respect, okay? Like, you're supposed to sneak around a little bit. Like, it's about the principle of the thing. But I also have wisdom I can pass on to him. Like our dad will sometimes like invalidate our relationships and be like, oh, well, good first boyfriend, or good first girlfriend. Like, they're good for like right now. And I'm like, no, Dad, just let me be delusional, okay? This is the love of my life right here. Like, it's no fun when you do that. Like, anyway. So my brother recently one time was like, but maybe Taya's the one. And I was like, that's the spirit, buddy. Like, she could be. Anyway, but my sister's 20. She's never had a relationship before. And I maybe like thought she was asexual at one point. And like, it's completely normal, but she's not. Like, she's had crushes on people before, and I was like, okay, that's fine. So I was still like, girl, you're missing out on so many beneficial hormones in that case. Like, So for Christmas, I got her the cutest vibrator. It's bright yellow, and it's got like a tennis ball on the end and like a smiley face, and it's called like the Smile Maker. It's a mental health tool, okay guys? Like it's, you know what? I would recommend everyone, yes, thank you. I recommend everyone in the room get one. He's pointing over here, and I'm like, you know what? If this is a fellow, like, supporter, like, even the guys, I'd say even the guys need them. Like, they make all sorts. You guys, I'm just putting you on here, okay? And that's not a product I'm gonna get a thank you card for, but I'm getting the lights here, so I'm almost done. But I've also given my brother some good advice recently with his dating life. Like, his girlfriend has a little brother, so I was like, so here's what you gotta do. You gotta befriend the little brother. You gotta play video games with him, like, that's your way back in if you mess it up. Is you can message the brother like how my ex did with you. Like, anyways, those are my cute sibling moments. Thank you for the time.
Guys, keep it going for Madeleine Butler! I love playing with that little wire. Hey look, I'm gonna get us into our second act in just a second, but I realized there was an announcement I forgot to give at the top of the show. We are a super new club. We got certified in May, which means technically we are still interim status. We are applying to be a full status SMOO club right now. To do that, we had to organize a fundraiser event. That's tonight. So you'll notice over by the entrance over there is a little box, little donation box. If you don't have any cash on you, you don't want to pay, totally cool. Thank you for coming to the show. We love you anyway. If you did want to donate to the MSCC, help us fund other shows, other projects, our other collaborations, other clubs, we'd super appreciate it. And if you're interested in becoming a member, there's a little QR code right underneath the box that you can scan. So we need to show SMOO that there is a lot of interest in the shows, which clearly there is. I mean, you guys are awesome. So I just want to let you know that right now. You can do it on your way out, on your way back in, at any point during the show, during the intermission. We really, really appreciate it. And now we're going to get on to our second act of tonight. You guys, he's your best friend. He's my best friend. Please give a huge, warm round of applause to Mr. Charlie Scholey. Here he comes. Woo!
Hey everybody, Happy New Year! Wow, welcome back. Happy New Year and happy mediocre semester in general. But welcome back. It's so much fun to see all of you here and all of you way in the back. I thought I saw a puppy back there. It looked really exciting. No, new year, new me, gang. New year, new me. New jacket here. I like this jacket because, yeah, I like it. It's got hearts on it. It's like how I have my heart on my outside, and also all the paint on it looks like a whole bunch of woodland elves through an orgy, which is just a really exciting new vibe I'm looking to explore. Mostly the magic of the woodland elves, actually, not quite the orgy thing. But I will say this, I did change one other part. I grew a beard over the break. That was, yeah, okay, all right, fuck. No, it was unintentional. The only other time I've tried really growing facial hair was right in the middle of the pandemic. I was younger, I had a great neck beard and nothing else. I am so glad that this has grown in as thick as it has. So many people have said nice things to me about the beard. They've complimented how thick it is, they've complimented how it suits my face. They don't notice that it's a look I've stolen from my father, which is brilliant. And no, it's a lot of good words, which is great. I didn't get as many good words back when I was clean shaven. Nobody was really coming up to me going, wow, man, that clean face really accentuates your 1.5 chins. So this is far better. It's nice to get compliments on my face, but I think tonight I'd like to just find somebody who's clean shaven. You, right there, you've got, what's your name, man? What's your name? What's your name? John, you have the most beautiful clean shave. Your cheeks look so baby's bottom smooth, I'm confident your mouth is about to shoot out some pureed carrots. Oh my God, those cheeks. Those cheeks. All right, you gotta be using some kind of a product, right? Like a razor or something? That can't just be genetics. Yeah, all right. Be honest with me here, John. Are you using like something special? You know, like I throw a bit of beard oil in here to make it look lush. Are you hitting it with some Nair? Are you Nair fermenting it up? Oh, spit and polish. Oh my God. John, it looks wonderful on you. I hope that you feel the freedom to do whatever you like to do. Go out there, have fun. Be completely barefaced. Feel the cold of a terrible Montreal winter night. Thanks you all for coming out, by the way. And no, it looks beautiful. You should do whatever you want. Get addicted to drugs. Spend all day on Instagram. Post those weird TikToks that are supposed to encourage you to get back with your ex, but just make you close the app. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. I was on Instagram a lot recently, and I saw this one weird ad, and I stopped on it because it was very interesting to me. It was a single question. It said, Kid Cudi in Montreal? With the question mark. Kid Cudi in Montreal? Well, fuck, I don't know. So I tap on the ad, and I go to take a look, and the website says, well, you're curious about whether Kid Cudi's coming to Montreal. And so are we. Put your email in this box, and if we find anything out, we'll let you know. They had a picture of Kid Cudi. They know who he is. They have no additional information on this man. So I didn't put my email in, but not because I'm not interested, but because I'm against technology taking away jobs. First they came for the people who could do math in their heads, then they came for the copywriters, and now they're coming for our stoner friends. And I'm so concerned, you know? I think we really need to give it back. I remember back during the winter, the beard was slightly shorter then, and I wanted to know if Travis Scott tickets were a good price. And I didn't go to Ticketmaster. I didn't use my email. I called up my buddy Silas, because that's what stoner friends are for. They're there to let you know about concerts, right? And let me tell you, they were not a good price. We did not go. But that's important, telling you about good deals and teaching you how to roll blunts. Anybody here got a stoner friend like that? Yeah, show of hands. All right. You're the stoner friend. All right. I saw some. Oh no. Okay. Hold on. What's your name? You're Nick. And what's your stoner friend's name?
Well, I'm looking at two of them right now.
Oh, John, son of a bitch! Oh my God, John, how baked are you right now? Be real with me. How baked?
So cold, so.
Oh, even worse. Oh man, no. All right, anybody got a stoner friend who isn't here tonight? Yeah, you. What's your stoner friend's name? Lisa. All right, I'm gonna shoot this one straight to the B camera. I got a message for Lisa. Lisa, hey, we were just talking about you. I've heard some good things about your musical taste. I'm a little hurt that you're not here tonight. The only possible justification is if you were at home smoking a bowl, and I get that. But Lisa, I wish you were here. And also, have you heard anything? I've heard Kid Cudi might be coming to Montreal. So if you've got any news, please let me know. All right, thank you very much, everybody! That's my job.
Guys, keep it going for Charlie Scholey and his magnificent beard. Oh my goodness, puts mine to shame. Sir, are your cheeks okay? He was going at him pretty hard.
I appreciate the compliment.
Oh yeah? Okay, great. Well then, it was good. No, it was strong material. That was awesome. Charlie, well done. I do need to know if there was a puppy in the back, though. I'll cancel the show right now. Just go hang out with it. I'm dead serious. We are going to keep it moving right along, though. You guys ready for your third act? Hell yes. You know her, you love her. She's my best friend. She's your best friend. Really, she's our best friend at the end of the day. She is your best friend. Hell yeah. That's her best friend right there. Guys, give it up for Sekora!
Thank you so much for that. Hi, I'm Jess. All of these jokes are about my mom, and she died. So you actually have to laugh, or you're literally going to hell. Yeah. So this is my first time doing stand-up, and my mom was like really invested in my stand-up career. Like she'd text me all the time and be like, Jess, like, the next time you do stand-up, you should do the flamingo bit. And I'm, first of all, next time. Second of all, what the fuck is the flamingo bit? Am I supposed to like stand on one leg and like tell some sort of joke about flamingos at the zoo? Like, I don't know, guys. Like, what was she thinking with that? My mom was also really into the show The Big Bang Theory. Can I hear some boos? Thank you, yeah, not a great show. Sorry to people who like it, bad taste. Bad taste. I'm looking at you, bad taste. Anyways, but she decided that she would call me a really cute, fun, endearing nickname, which was Sheldon Cooper. So I do something and she'd go, "Oh, Jess, you're just my little Sheldon Cooper. You're just like him." And my dad, who's normal, was like, "Hey, maybe don't call her that." Yeah. To which my mom said, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I mean, girl Sheldon." Because gender was clearly the problem with that statement. There also is a female character who's like Sheldon Cooper, so like maybe remember her name too. Like, I don't know. Is that too much to ask? What's her name again?
Amy.
Thank you. Amy? Okay, I believe that one. My mom, as a good white girl with brown hair and brown eyes, my mom also told us we were Italian. Anyone else? Anyone else got that? Any Italians in the crowd? Like, for sure? Like, for real? Or like Italian American? Oh, awesome. Yeah, you don't look that Italian. Yeah. So she told us all our life that we were Italian, and so I eventually asked her, and I was like, "Hey, like, are we actually Italian? Because I think it's all married in." And she said, "Well, Jess, you are mixed." Girl, we are white. That does not count. I cannot call myself mixed. I don't think it counts if you're just European. She also, one time in a grocery store in Barrie, Ontario. Anyone from Barrie, Ontario? Yeah, let's go Barrie, Ontario. She turned to me and said, "You're so lucky to be Italian. There's only two types of people in this world. People who are Italian and people who want to be Italian." Has anyone heard that one? It's a thing people say, apparently. And some guy turned to his daughter and said, "She's right, you know." Which is rich, because we're not fucking Italian. So, like, why are you saying that? We're the second type of person. Anyways, this one was for you, Mom. See you in hell later. Thank you so much.
One more time for Sekora. I got here so fast you didn't even notice that I was all the way at the back of the room. I heard a lot of chanting. I'm assuming, how much of this is just upper res? And it shows. All right, well, we'll give you what you guys want. We'll do your fourth act of the night. Ladies and gentlemen, my best friend, your best friend, these guys' best friend, Rhys. Good evening. To anyone who saw me last time, sorry. The bar to be asked back at the moment is really low. I still remember the day when I knew I wanted to come to McGill. It was Christmas 2022. The family were watching Love Actually, and a British bloke with the riz of a wet towel had just touched down in North America and was immediately mobbed by 4 American beauties. I'm beginning to think it might have been made up, I'll be honest. But no. In all honesty, I'd rather not be up here for 5 minutes talking to you about my shambolic love life. But I am a history major, with a minor in not pulling any girls and a major in not pulling any minors. So it's either this works out, or it's making ventis at Starbucks for me. So, It was actually my ex who gave me the idea to do this gig, because she always said, "Rhys, you've got loads of self-confidence." She actually had a really cute name for my self-confidence, yeah. She called it Staggering Narcissism. She was lovely like that. She actually asked to meet up the other day. Said to come round to her flat for about an hour or so. I thought... Result? I mean, excellent I miss you sex, and about 59 minutes to find out how her cat is. I mean, you know, everyone's winning. But no, I mean, I ought to address
the very serious allegations that have been made since my last set that I'm actually faking this accent in a shameless effort to improve my pulling game. Yes. I'm afraid, as Shakespeare said, please don't tell the fair maidens. No, seriously, this is all I've got going for me. I've got nothing else in my locker. Shut up. Well, then again, maybe the fashion sense is going to come to my... bollocks. Yeah, that's doing shit all. No. Unfortunately, these floral monstrosities make up about 80% of my wardrobe, as this front row can attest. I mean, they have been described by my own father as the best contraception since the pill. I mean, in the apocalyptic event that this fashion catches on, Durex is out of business by 2025. I mean, These shirts also show that the Brits have no idea how to handle the cold. I mean, back home, never gets below 0, 10 hours drive to go skiing, and above all, we are shite at ice skating. Now, the skiing's not a big deal, but around here, the skating day is kind of a thing, believe it or not. Now, my mum played ice hockey for Province, so I like to think I can take an English girl out on a skiing date and not make myself look a complete knob. If the average British bloke can maybe take an Australian girl out on a skating date without making himself, without buying like a one-way ticket to Ickville. If you ever see a British guy taking a Canadian girl out on a skating date, just know that man has decided he's having far too much sex. Okay? That's ending one way. Now, this was really worrying the British community. I mean, we were living in fear of an invite to the rink. So we called a crisis meeting. This was until we got a poll back from the Guild girls and found out that apparently we can lose 2 fingers and a pinky toe to frostbite, and we will still do just about all right because of the accent. Unless you dress like this, but apparently. A few of them put that in specifically. But no, it's not all fun and games being British. I mean, I do have Hugh Grant to thank. Without him tricking you North Americans into thinking we're all charming gentlemen, not sarcastic alcoholics, I would have got none during Frosh. No, seriously, I asked a girl I brought home, and she fully turned to me in bed and went, "Oh yeah, I'd say the accent's about 50% of the reason I came home with you." Knife to the back. But it's... Rated in, Steph. But no, he does take up to disappoint, though. He does take up to disappoint. I mean, initially, it's all, "Oh my God, I love your accent, that's so cute." After a couple of days, it's all, "Right, well, I guess you're kind of charming, and you carry my bag sometimes, but you are really bad in bed." Whatever, to be fair, wind back the tapes. No British bloke has ever claimed to be a freak in the sheets. We're far too self-aware. We know that a British bloke in bed is a bit like a chocolate teapot. We melt under pressure, rarely good for a second round, and very quickly start spurting fluids. Okay. Thanks so much, you've been great. My number is 438-439-1020. I have very low standards. Have a good night.
You guys, one more time for Rhys Jones. And his clearly faked accent, but real phone number. I can attest to that. That was actually, I got it recently, and hey, he is desperate. He made a move on me once. All right, look, we're gonna go into our intermission right now. It's gonna last about 10-15 minutes. So if you need to, go to the bathroom, go outside, refresh your drinks. We'll be back here very soon. All right, gang, who's ready to get this show back on the road? Yes, we've still got some people collecting drinks. I'll try and talk to you guys. I've always been fascinated by upper res. I'll be totally honest with you. Not to give them more attention, everyone in the back. I'm really sorry, but it's just... I mean, for one, they're doing all this, which is a lot to watch. Whatever's going on over here. Alex, for fuck's sake, man, come on. Someone's trying to get your attention, dude. You gotta work with them here, man. Come on, what is this? A little cop, yeah. Still plenty of time. I am curious though, how you guys like an upper res? What's that like? Which I've heard, I never fully understood how it works. It's like 3 or 4 different buildings, yes? 3. What's the best one? That's also what I was gonna say. I totally agree. No, because I was in, do we have any like 2020 entering students here? Anyone showed up during COVID? Yes. Yeah, way in the back. That was a lot of fun. Did you guys go to Res? Anyone who showed up in 2020? Res life? Oh man, back then you guys have no idea how easy you have it. I was in New. I was in a hotel-style residence in the height of COVID, back when Montreal had a curfew at 8 p.m. So much fun. The only thing you were allowed to do outside after 8 p.m. was walk your dog. And there was a news article released like 2 months into the curfew that some lady was found walking her husband on a leash, claiming that he was her dog and therefore she was allowed to be outside. I need to track her down so bad to know if it worked. Because what a loophole. And also, do they do that normally? Like, was that their just activity that they would do between the two of them, or was it just to break curfew? Because that's a ridiculous amount of commitment from the guy on a leash, on all fours on the sidewalk in the middle of the Montreal streets. But we were the COVID residents. We had the COVID floor, which was a lot of fun. They'd take all of the kids who got COVID from the other residences and they'd put them in New Res, which felt really safe and secure and good for us. They kind of sectioned off the second floor. I got there once by mistake. I was going down the stairs because I was like, I'll be healthy today, right? I need a little physical activity. I don't go anywhere. I don't do anything. I was taking the stairs down to the caf, and the door in the lobby was locked. So I went back up one floor. I wasn't going all the way back to the 11th floor. I went up one floor. I was like, I'm a genius. Save myself time, use the elevator, we're totally fine. I open it up and it's like genuinely the most terrifying experience of my entire life. All the walls, white tarp, plastic dividers over all the doors, a tarp on the ground stained with something. I couldn't tell, it looked like dirt. I don't know how it would be dirt. They're quarantined. None of them should be leaving the apartment. The stains were fresh. Like, I don't totally know what was going on in there. I thought I was going to die. But I'm still here. And we're all very grateful for that. Now you guys get to experience whatever STI outbreak happens in Upper Res every single year. So I'm excited for all of you. We're gonna keep this show rolling. I think everyone's kind of back in their seats now. You guys ready for your next act? That's awesome. This is her first time at one of these shows. We've been trying to get her here for months. Ladies and gentlemen, my best friend, your best friend. Give it up huge for Carla Jocelyn!
Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Gabe Karasik, the president of the club, right? Speaking of presidents, I just want to know, just be honest with me. Do I happen to look like Marilyn Monroe? No, you can say it. Be honest, because people tell me all the time, I know, I get it. I look just like her. But I just want to know, what exactly do we have in common, Because after all, she is dead, yes, and I am so alive. So that's it. I just really want to figure that out. But speaking of being black, I'm not here for just any old reason. My purpose here is for something. I'm here to help the club kind of cleanse their name a little bit because, in past shows, there might have been some performers that perhaps were not pushing P. So I'm just here to reinforce that P, right? Reinforce it. So I just want to show y'all that this club's actually very inclusive, and what screams inclusivity more than having a black woman? A black woman that kind of looks like Marilyn Monroe. Oh my God, that's crazy. So I also wanted to tell y'all that this club likes activism, right? They love activism, and they like all creatures, all types of activities. And for example, they will do stuff like send crates of Dawn dish soap to Antarctica in case a poor little baby penguin accidentally falls in a vat of tar. Yes, that could happen. It happens all the time. And the thing is, they don't actually send people to do the cleaning. They just send the crates. We trust those penguins. They're pretty smart, actually. People don't know that. It's not like they got bird brains or anything. Anyway, speaking of being black, I'm joking. I'm kidding. I'm busting your balls. That's foreshadowing. Speaking of balls, did you know that chimpanzees have huge balls? That is some facts for you, right? Absolutely. The thing you may be asking is, why, Carla, are you doing this? What are we getting at here? And I want to tell you that, 1, it's okay, follow me, this will be safe. 2, chimpanzees have huge balls for a reason. That reason is, they be fucking. Chimpanzees, the thing is, there's a lot of sexual competition happening in the chimpanzee world. So they kind of have to like get at each other very often to kind of keep up that stamina, right? So they need those sacks to support their demand, right? That supply will support their demand, right? And the thing is, as Gabe has mentioned, this is my first stand-up show, so I thought that I could kind of be... Thank you. You know, I thought that I would be more mature, more clever about my jokes, and now I'm talking about monkey balls. I feel kind of silly, right? In front of Mira's dad and stuff, like, this is kind of crazy. But, so anyway, gorilla nuts, right? The thing about gorillas is that you would think that they would have gorilla nuts, right? But the thing is, gorillas don't have as big as testicles, right? The thing is because gorillas, their communities are actually kind of smaller. It'll be like one male for 2 or 3 females. So the thing is, gorillas don't really need to put out as often. They can kind of chill, you know? Maybe tonight he doesn't want to do monkey sex. Maybe he just wants to cuddle, right? That could happen. That could happen. The thing is, sorry? Right. The thing is, I believe that somewhere out there, there is a gorilla that may be mutated and has the balls that he deserves, right? That's my hope for humanity, Anyway, speaking of nonsense, here's some more things I can tell you. I'm a Virgo, that's my horoscope sign. My current favorite color is orange, and maybe that, maybe 7 did not 8, 9. Maybe 5 is afraid of 7 because 5 is in love with 7 and is scared to share their feelings. Or maybe 5 is schizophrenic. So that was my set. Thank you, guys.
You guys, one more time for Carla Jocelyn. And one more round of applause for huge monkey balls. I mean, yeah. It's chimpanzees be fucking, which is fantastic. You guys, we're gonna keep this show rolling. We've just got a few more acts for you tonight. The next one coming to the stage, you know her, you love her. It's Moumita Sarkar. Very well done. My best friend and yours. Give it up huge.
I think it's too high for me. Okay, I manage it. As I have.
Behind you, stool, behind you.
I have to sit? Why?
Take the leg off the stand if you want.
Okay, my 5 minutes are like 2 minutes gone setting this up. Now it's too low. Keep your eyes here, people. Yeah, thank you, Gabe. So, yeah, start starting the timer now. Yeah. So, how's everyone? Are you guys gonna ask me how am I or not? We don't do that anymore? Thanks. So, as you can hear my voice, I'm a little bit sick, I caught a bit cold, and I didn't caught the cold because it was too cold. I rather caught it because I layered up too much. Because in brown households, we don't know how to wear the winter clothes until our moms tell us how many layers to wear. Because that's how it works. If your mom feels cold, you're gonna feel cold and you're gonna wear layers, period. So as I'm now living here alone, I started mothering myself, Shout out to strong, independent woman life. And I forgot while laying up that I'm not my mom, right? I'm me. So I layered up, and it was not that cold, and I started sweating, and then I realized I just too warm. I'm just too warm. I'm sorry, Mom. The sweat has got into me. It was too hot to handle. So, speaking of being hot, there is a hot fan, a fan base of a comedian going on, right now, Matt Rife. We all know him? We don't? Okay, is people trying to boo him or like cancel him? Because that's not gonna happen. I stand for him. And one thing he always said that how he struggles to make people laugh, being a comedian like and being good looking, because it's always hard for people to laugh at someone who's good looking, right? So if you guys do not laugh at me tonight, I'll understand. Like, there is no hard feelings. It's not on you, it's me. I'm the problem, it's me. So, I mean, if you all think like I'm just like too self-obsessed, I mean, I don't think so, like, because if I'm not gonna be like self-obsessed, who am I gonna be obsessed with? Like, I mean, have you guys like ever seen your face in a mirror? Like, did you? No, right? Yeah, that's what I thought. And did anyone say yes? Okay, maybe go clean the mirror again and see again. So, see, we are now in our like eat, pray, and love era. We are all like going through a journey of self-discovery, and it's not anymore like a white girl thing. It's now like globalized. Everyone is like watching Pretty Woman and like self-loving and like going to healing journeys and like paying for girls' night ins for $35, and like we are doing it, right? Everyone. And while doing that, see, we always like kind of miss out the point of eat, pray, love, and we straight away like jump onto the love part, right? And it is supposed to be eat, pray, and love. Like Taylor Tomlinson said, she's like a very good woman stand-up comedian. Shout out to her. Shout out, people. I said shout out. Thank you. So like, I know that we always like just forget the part of like starting from eat and pay, straight away jump to love. So I kind of used a little bit like information that I got from my failing major, which is psychology, and I tried some reverse tricks on me, you know. So I just started from love, self-love, and then pray, and then eat. So like, self-love I understand, but like pray, I know, being an university student in here, we all pray like the same. Like, that's something we can all relate on, right? Praying, only God can save us. Let me pass this semester. And eat, like, who eats in McGill? Why would you eat? You are here to pay tuition. You are here to be depressed. You are here to break your sweat and die for asbestos. Why do you think you can eat? Like, what the hell? I mean, you might eat people out. I can understand that. Well, that's what the Spotted Michael confessions say. But I'm not here to preach about them. I would rather preach about Let's Eat McGill and snack, because they're actually trying to make us eat, right? They are like providing us free meals, and Midnight Kitchen is like wonderful. Do you all know about that? Does anyone know? You don't, right? See? A bunch of perverts, I knew. So, Gabe is telling me that I got to go, but I just wanted to say that, you know what? Last time I came here, I made a lot of fun of myself. And then people said that I was hilarious and loved it. And I got like a sudden boost of dopamine at that time, but then I realized when I went back home that they were not actually laughing with me, they were laughing at me. So this time I thought, I'm gonna put a bandage on the emotional damage I have done to myself. And this is my bandage.
Moumita Sarkar, everybody! Give it up huge! Wasn't she incredible? That's the bandage, Moumita. No. You gotta go. We got a show to run. Moumita, I need you off the stage. Go. Moumita, you're done.
Mama, no race, no little bitch.
Hell yeah. Goodbye. Moumita Sarkar, ladies and gentlemen. That was lovely. It's true. As a science student, I don't think I've ever faced the asbestos, but I am sorry for the arts kids. That one is rough. We do have, hey, we're gonna be nice to the arts kids on my show, all right?
Hey, we love you.
We love everybody. Science, I mean, like, we're better, but like, for real, like, everyone's the same. Look, we've got one more act for you guys tonight. She's been pitching this show as if she's the headliner. She's not. But we love her anyway. I do have a couple announcements before we bring her out on stage, though. First, I'd love to thank Gert's Bar, the lovely bartenders, everyone men in tech. You guys have been awesome. We get to be here once a month for free, and it's a lot of fun. We wouldn't be able to do the shows without you, so we really appreciate it. Second person I want to thank is our lovely VP External, Zara, who set up this beautiful set list for us and handles all of our logistics. And finally, TVM for being here to film the show. We've been trying to get this show filmed for the last semester. And lastly, me, for forgetting that we actually do have 2 more performers. As a special little treat for all of you. So secretly, this is not the one who's been claiming to be the headliner. We like this one. She's a lot of fun. You guys, my best friend, whom I will never forget again, because I might actually kill myself if I do. And yours. Give it up huge for Lil Borger, everybody!
You know he's really been looking forward to this one, clearly. Okay, I want to know, who here is still recovering from their visit home during the holidays? Yeah, no, me and my therapist still debriefing, like weekly basis, yeah. First of all, I had to go to so many freaking healthcare appointments. Doctor, dentist, therapist, another doctor, yeah. Because I'm only a student for 3 more months. And after that, I'm on the graduated with a Bachelor of Arts coverage plan. And shockingly, self-employment does not cover much. So we're gonna go get everything checked out now. So first on that list was getting my first ever pap smear. Oh yeah, we're getting personal here. Yeah, go get checked, anyone with a vagina. And I was in such an anxious, dissociated state that day that when she showed me the thing she was about to stick up me, my automatic response was, yummy. And she just kept going, like, did not blink an eye, spread those legs. Then at my next doctor appointment, I got put on prednisone, which is like a steroid for like bad allergies. And if you don't know, it's known to cause like angry mood swings. I'm still on it, so watch yourselves. And I got put on it 2 days before Christmas. So Merry Christmas to my family, because your youngest child just got an excuse to act like a bitch. Christmas dinner was beautiful, yeah. The other great, I had, I'm obviously a vegetarian, so I had tofurkey, hit the spot. I think the other great thing about going home for the holidays, which, for important context, I'm from Winnipeg, Manitoba. Okay, guys, my best joke can't be my hometown. That's not okay. It is. I went home for the holidays to Winnipeg, and I love that I'm officially the level of queer looking, which can no longer be ignored by people from Winnipeg, Manitoba. Yeah, which means I either basically have to own up to it, or I have to start getting really creative with the explanation for why I look the way I do. Tomboy and emo phase just don't cut it anymore. There's gotta be something else going on. So in that vein, I decided to come out to my grandma, because I was like, I can't explain this to her in terms she'll understand. So I sit her down, and this was like the grandma we were worried about, you know? Like the one that after a couple glasses of champagne gets like a little too problematic. But also like the one that holds most of my inheritance. So slippery slope here.
So I sit her down, I explain the situation. Sorry, Grandma. And to my surprise, she immediately goes, darling, there's nothing wrong with that. You can love who you want to love. You have all the options. Did she have all the options? I want to know. But she was like, I love you anyways. You don't have to worry. And I was like, oh my goodness, this is so great. Was not expecting this. Snaps for Grandma. Yeah. But before I got to say anything in response, she immediately says, just don't be binary. Just please don't be binary. Don't. Grandma, do you mean non-binary? Yes. Just please don't be that. First of all, I don't even know where she got that idea. Like, Grandma, what are you talking about? But I've thought about it, I've processed, and I realized you're supposed to honor your elders, right? Respect their wishes. So I figure, you're right, Grandma. Just like you want, I just won't be binary. I'll just be not binary whatsoever. And so during the holidays, this time around, sexuality, no longer a problem. Gender, clearly a big problem with Grandma. Which is why I got approximately 12 comments on my haircut, 3 comments on the fact that I wear vests now, and 1 comment that you better not get a tattoo, that will infect your bloodstream and you'll die. Yeah. I wasn't even thinking of getting a tattoo. Grandma just apparently, keeps up with the gay stereotypes even better than I do. But now that I'm safely back in Montreal, all I gotta do is rest, recover, remind myself that my gender expression is valid no matter what, and get as many tattoos as possible before I go back to Winnipeg this summer. Thank you, everybody. Have such a good night.
You guys, little Borger, everybody, give it up one more time. This is kind of nice. I do like sit-down comedy. Oh, there we go. That's better. Oh, we've all got crazy grandparents, right? Everyone's been there. Okay, this time for real. I promise there is actually just 1 act left. Lil, I'm so sorry. It'll never happen again. But you guys, we're gonna wrap this show up strong. She's the VP internal for the McGill Students Comedy Club. My best friend and yours. Give it up huge for Ella Waxman!
Believe Gabe that I'm one of his best friends? Because number 1, we all heard the shade he was throwing at me a few minutes ago, and number 2, did you all see how high he just left that mic stand intentionally? I'm just saying. To start off, besides shitting on Gabe, but we will get back to that shortly, I would like to applaud all of you because you've been fantastic tonight. Thank you for applauding yourself. I appreciate it. Usually, I'd start off by giving you a little play-by-play about my day-to-day, or talking in depth about my sex life, but we have a specific quota of sex jokes that can be made by exec members of the comedy club, and Gabe took over that quota, and actually Rhys contributed quite a bit to it as well. So they took care of that for me tonight. Instead, I'm feeling really safe with you guys. Like, I feel like I could share things that I don't normally share with people. So I decided that this set is just gonna be me giving you a bunch of my hot takes. You ready for that? Perfect. Hot take number 1. I don't trust air fryers. Excuse me, but they're essentially just glorified easy bake ovens. There should be no reason why a chicken should take the same amount of time to cook as a cookie. And maybe I'll be a little bit more sympathetic to air fryers in another life, but in this life, my parents didn't love me enough to buy me an easy bake oven when I was a child, and that's still a little bit scarring. How many people here have had an easy bake oven? How does it feel to be loved? Yeah? Thank you for giving me a glimpse of that. I will cherish that for the rest of my life. But in the meantime, I'm also going to read a little bit from this set. I wasn't going to, but Gabe wrote something saying, do not read. And because Gabe fucked with me, I'm gonna fuck with him. So let's get to reading a little bit.
Yeah, my parents, we'd go to toy stores because they still weren't monsters and they wanted to buy toys for other kids. So we'd walk in and I'd point out things I'd want. It would be an easy bake oven or, imagine, a baby alive. And did somebody boo the baby alive? Fuck you. What did the baby alive ever do to you besides just like have fake shit that you'd have to take care of? Because to me, that was the dream. For some reason, my parents decided that rather than have toys that would go out of style or that I'd grow out of pretty soon, they would get me books. And you know, like, books, maybe they're cool to some people, but what was so bad with preparing me for a life of housewifery and child rearing? Why didn't my parents want that for me? What benefit does literacy give a woman in the 21st century? But to be fair, there was a study that was done on 10,000 US tweens, so you know the research is accurate, that said that early reading can give you a ton of benefits. So it could give you improved memory, it could help you with, what's it called? Speech development. And it can also give you fewer behavioral problems and less depressive symptoms. So this is really problematic for me. I'm gonna just tilt it like this. I can't see half of you and this is bothering me. I wanna see all your beautiful faces. So we're gonna go like this right now. Well, that's your choice. You wore the glasses, not me. Actually, I am wearing my glasses, so that joke does not work. Anyway, we'll ignore that for a moment. But yeah, sure. I got the speech development and not a lot of the behavioral issues. But imagine how many more words I could have had in my lexicon if I had an easy bake oven when I was a kid. Words like delicious, cake, salmonella. I did not get any of the fun benefits of reading at a young age, like a great memory or fewer symptoms of depression, which I found out a lot more recently too, when I've been studying. So I found out my memory isn't as great as I thought while I was studying for the bar exam. But it won't matter once I'm a lawyer, because all lawyers have to do is lie. Yeah, by the way, I did just pass the bar exam. And now I'm officially a bartender. Thank you. Yeah, you all fell for the lie, which means I'm gonna make an excellent lawyer once I eventually do get those admission letters. But until then, memorizing 74 cocktails is not as easy as it seems, especially when you have to sip all 74 cocktails while you're studying for the exam. But it was fun to go through all the training. There was something that I did struggle with a little bit. It's called double shaking. I don't know if any of you have heard about it before. So to give you a visual, double shaking requires you have 2 tins in your hand and you shake them. See, I struggle with this because I have really small hands. And not in a pick-me girl kind of way, but in an I'm a probable suspect for the murder of O.J. Simpson's ex-wife. Speaking of bluffing, I went to the casino for the first time recently and I won $4.90. Thank you. I had to spend $15 in order to get there, but it was well worth it. Has anybody else here been to the Montreal casino? Yeah. Yeah? Okay. Did you have fun? No? You said yeah. What did you win? $100. $100. That's better than anything I got. I just played the slots and I thought it went pretty well for me. Another hot take from Ella before I have to leave you, but slot machines are just easy bake ovens for older people. The only difference is you can lose your house with an easy bake oven. So I've joked a lot about my parents robbing me about my childhood. I'm just gonna leave you with my final closing argument and say that reading actually was super helpful. It got me to where I am today, because I was able to read the sign out front that said comedy show at 8 p.m. So thank you all for a wonderful night, and enjoy the rest of it.
Ladies and gentlemen, one more time for your headliner, Ella Waxman. Oh, did we have a good show? Yes, this guy's trying to whistle. It almost worked. I really appreciate it. It was awesome. Hey. Thank you guys so much for coming. Look, you guys have been incredible. My name is Gabe. I am the president of the McGill Students Comedy Club. We've got one of these every single month. Our next one is on February 21st. If you can't wait that long, McGill Improv is having their first show in the McConnell Engineering Basement on February 7th at 8 p.m. So you go pull up there, watch some improvised comedy. What? Oh, totally. Remember, we've got a bucket. We've got a little bin, it accepts donations. We'd really appreciate it if you could toss, I don't know, a nickel in there. That'd be awesome. And of course, scan that QR code to show us that you're interested in being a member. And tip your bartenders. Thank you all so much for coming. Have a wonderful night.